Yo, what is going on, you search and destroy savages? It's your boy Tupac, back again today, and we're being a little bit of a scumbag today. We got an LMG out, but the next gameplay after this is even more of a scumbag. In my opinion, using the most overpowered piece of poo the next game. Now, as of right now, I am using a Dingo LMG. Now, I've used a couple LMGs today, and this is by far my favorite. It's not the most overpowered LMG in the game, but it's my favorite in the simple fact that it aims down sights the quickest, has the best hip fire for LMGs, and like, it's just generally a good aggressive LMG class. Like, if you want to actually move around, which is something that, like, typically LMGs in Call of Duty history is for your camping. It's for all the dumpster babies that don't like moving around, and this is the exact opposite. This is the LMG, sorry, that you can rush around with and punish your enemies. Like all the other LMGs in the game, if you want to rush around, you get punished. They just aim down sights too slow, and I hate using LMGs. But with the Dingo, that's a different story. I enjoy using this, and so people complain about LMGs. People are always like, oh, LMG cheese, but it's not like this one's overpowered. It is fun to use though, which is why I'm using it today. Now, while I'm talking about LMGs, I may as well tell you guys the best LMGs in the game. Now, I've done the best ARs in the game and the best SMGs in the game after the latest patch, but I didn't talk about the best shotguns. I didn't talk about the best LMGs, so there's no better time than now to do it. Now, in my opinion, if you're a rusher, if you're an aggressive player, like most of your Black Ops 3 players are, yes, there's some dumpster babies around that don't like moving, aren't particularly good at the game, so the only way they're going to get kills is by not moving a whole bunch. So this LMG is the best LMG in the game for rushers, without a shadow of a doubt. If you want to play aggressive, this LMG is by far pretty good. Like, it's not time to kill statistically the best LMG in the game in terms of how quickly it kills, but like, that is the Gorgon. So if you're a camping dumpster baby, you don't like moving a whole lot, the best LMG in the game is the Gorgon for you. But if you actually like moving around like most of your Black Ops 3 players, then something like this is a whole lot better. Just because if you sprint around with the Gorgon, which has the best time to kill, like, it just aims down sights too slow. Like, anyone that's used it knows that if you're in an up-close gunfight, there's jumping around, it's just so hard to use. But if you're sitting back of the map in like a cabbage patch, pre-aiming, the best and fastest time to kill LMG in the game is the Gorgon. But for all us players that aren't dumpster babies, the best LMG in the game, in my opinion, is the Dingo. Now, the other LMGs in the game are the BRM and the Dredge. Now, the Dredge recently got a buff to have a better fire rate and aim down sight slightly faster. So if you guys haven't given it a go, then I highly suggest it, because the Dredge is not a bad LMG at all now. It's like similar to the XR2. You can just hold down the trigger and burst, but it still handles pretty slow. Like, it's got nothing on assault rifles in terms of aim down sight speed or anything, so you're still going to have to play pretty passive. But the Dredge I'm going to have to put in at third place, and then last place I'm going to put the BRM. Even though it's not a bad LMG, it does have a bit of funky recoil, which is why I don't like using it a lot. But now we're getting into some cheese. This is the first round. I ended up dying, like bumping into my teammate before realizing there was a knifer in both of our faces, and getting sliced up by the pay-to-win cheese, the NX Shadowclaw, like literally one of the only weapons I have in this game, even though I'm level 1000. But yes, as you guys can see, the Scumbag Overpowered. Now, the reason I call this gun overpowered is not because it's statistically the fastest time to kill, like it's 2 shots. It's just like how easy it is to use. If you like suck at aiming, like, this is a go-to gun. Like, it kills pretty damn fast. It only takes 2 bullets to kill for the most part. And like, literally, look at that hip fire on your screen. That's all you need to get on your target. You don't want to put laser sight on this. Like, just spray and pray with a brekkie. Like, this is a like scumbag gun. Like, I've seen so many accounts reset with preferred weapon brekkie, and I hate coming across it. It's just the most annoying gun to verse. Like, it takes no skill to use and absolutely melts you. But this game, I decided to be an absolute scumbag and use what, in my opinion, is the most overpowered gun in this game. So if you left your thumbs at home, you're one of them cabbage patch dumpster babies that needs to reset and use a brekkie to get a good KD, feel free to get it out and to annoy your opponents. Just remember, if you're versing me, you're probably going to get some hate mail. Now, probably not, but this gun aggravates me. I don't know what it is. I just hate dying by this gun. Like, just how little skill it takes to use and how quickly it kills aggravates me like none other gun in the game. But feel free to use it, guys. Feel free to piss a few people off, because sometimes that's a bit of fun in Call of Duty, just annoying people. Nah, but I honestly can't give it too much shit because after all, I'm being the scumbag in this lobby. Now, yesterday I was going over all the new information on Infinite Warfare to do with the trailer, but also Activision have released some confirmed information on the multiplayer. Like, not in like gameplay footage, but in terms of a statement, which I'm going to read to you guys. For online action, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare promises to strike with maximum impact in a world where every second counts, as it delivers the future of warfare. The game's multiplayer mode features an evolution of Call of Duty's movement system with an emphasis on frontline engagement. Now, the real juice, guys, is in the red there. As you can see, multiplayer mode features an evolution of Call of Duty's movement system. So, where in yesterday's video I was unsure with that one little like teaser of a booster on the slight corner of your screen on the trailer, they've basically confirmed advanced movement in the next Call of Duty. But literally they gave no information. Like advanced movement, I need more than that. I want to know how crazy the jumps are, which I'm hoping them to be pretty toned down. Like nothing more than this game. This game did a good job. With advanced movement, like who knows? Like this game did wall running. They added wall running to Call of Duty. What's next? Like moonwalking, like I've said before. Like who goddamn knows? And that's exactly what I want to know. That's literally all we got to go with as of this point in time. So all you people hoping for boots on the ground in the next COD, you don't have that. But just keeping in mind, you guys have COD 4. For all the people that want boots on the ground, they've released another Call of Duty to go with you, which is maybe why they released it after all. Let's just say Infinite Warfare is going to be an amazing game. The reason they could have put COD 4 is there is just for all the people that want to go back to boots on the ground. Now, I've fallen in love with this movement system, as I know a lot of you guys have, but just keep in mind, Call of Duty 4 is going to be there for the people that do want boots on the ground. And Call of Duty 4, we've seen like a tiny bit of gameplay. Like at the end of the trailer that I uploaded yesterday was actually Call of Duty 4 gameplay, not Infinite Warfare, and it looks pretty similar. Like it's HD 1080p graphics. Like it does look amazing, and it's an older game with the same core mechanics that Call. Now they also released how much it's going to cost, which is only $20 extra on top of the game, which is absolutely nothing. Now there's a lot of people crying that they're not releasing Call of Duty 4 by itself, which is fair enough, but to be honest, you get two games for like under what it would cost to buy a normal two games. If they were to release COD 4 by itself, they would charge $40, and most of us are probably going to want to get both games, and we're only paying $20 extra, so it's good for us. But I know there's a lot of people that just want COD 4 out there, and for them to shaft them and make them buy Infinite Warfare is pretty dodgy. But Activision's a business, so they thought it would be better from the business standpoint. But from another standpoint, the player base on COD 4, you're going to want a strong player base, and only allowing people that buy the advanced editions of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare to get both games is going to reduce the player base, which is something you don't want in Call of Duty. So I'm thinking surely in the future, maybe not at the direct release of the game, they will release COD 4 remastered by itself. Like surely they will. Like if they don't, that's pretty dodgy and shafts a whole lot of people that just want Call of Duty 4. Like I know there's a lot of older players that have given up on COD simply because of its advanced movement. And I know that there's a whole lot of players that just want Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So at this point in time, they're getting the shaft from Activision. They're getting forced to buy Infinite Warfare if they want COD 4 from its release date. Anyway, I'm more worried about the next Call of Duty. I want Infinite Warfare to be amazing. That's what I'm going to be playing for the most part. Like, I was one of the select few that liked Call of Duty Ghost, so surely Infinity Ward can only improve from that, because I know a lot of people didn't like Ghost. Anyway, we got to get back to the gameplay. Just picked up the Hater with the Scumbag class. Time to get out the Annihilator. People in spawn trying to destroy my Hater get collateraled in search and destroy with the Annihilator, and then get back-to-back collats, which is absolutely insanely rare, especially with an Annihilator in search and destroy. End up wallbanging the fifth guy, absolutely destroying them, and I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to smack that like button, and if you're not subscribed, hit that one too. Thanks, guys.